Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you? I am here with you today and so happy about this project. I always do a 3D project at least once a week, right? And some weeks when it's holiday time, I go crazy and do a ton of 3D projects. I know you guys love those. I love doing 3D projects and I have the best time doing them. And I am in love with this 3D project. I have to tell you, it is the cutest. As you can see, I have a couple little plants in here. How adorable are these little plants? But I have made a double carrier, there it is, to hold these two adorable little plants. And it says, "Thanks for helping me grow." Isn't this the cutest? You can see better pictures on my blog. So definitely check out my blog post and you can type in home and garden and it should come up, or flowering rain boots, one or the other. I think these little guys need a little bit of water. I'm gonna have to water them because they just dumped a little bit of soil on me. All right, so let me show you how to make this adorable planter. We are going to be using the Home and Garden bundle and the Flowering Rain Boots as well. So both of these bundles are used this week. I'm showcasing both of them because they work so well together. So let's go ahead and get started. I made this holder out of Blackberry Bliss cardstock because I thought it went really well with this little plant right here, which is looking like it needs a little drink. I'm gonna have to give them a little drink today because I think they need it. And then but the plants that we are gonna put in the second holder, I'm gonna show you those in a second. Here is one of them. See how it has a lot more red? This one's more purple. So I decided to go with Mary Merlot for my color, and I think it's gonna work out really good. And this is my other plant. So I have two tall ones this time. I had a short and a tall one here, but I love them. Aren't they cute? And even this tall one has a little bit of tinge of red. So I just thought Mary Merlot would go well. These are the little pots that we're putting in here. And these are just, you know, different foliage plants. I don't even know exactly what they are, but super cute. Had to have them. And let's go ahead and get started, and I will show you how to make this really adorable double plant carrier, which is a perfect gift, especially in the summertime when you're going to see people at barbecues and things like that. It's a perfect thing to give, don't you think? You're gonna love making these, and they're super easy. So we're gonna start out with a piece of 6 1/4 inches, except that this piece is not 6 1/4 inches. So I don't know what I was thinking. So, okay, I'm gonna cut a piece of Mary Merlot to 6 1/4 inches. It won't take me very long, guys, unless I put the wrong piece away, which is very possible that I put the wrong piece away. Let's see if this is the one and I put the wrong one. Nope, that one's not big enough either. Okay, let's just grab a new piece of cardstock and let's just cut it real quick, guys. It's super fast to cut because we're going to take a full sheet. We're going to grab our paper trimmer. I do have to open it. And we are going to put it at 6 1/4 inches. This is the 8 1/2, so the other side has to be at 6 1/4. So we're going to go to 6. 6 1/4 is right there. Drop it. Not the square one. Whoops, sorry guys for the noise. There is our piece, and now we have the right size. I don't know what I was doing there, but okay, sorry. Oh goodness, don't you just love it? I do. I keep you on your toes. Okay, so we have a piece that's 6 1/4 now by 8 1/2 inches, and we are going to score it on two sides. So on the long side, we are going to score it at 2 inches. Six 1/2. We're going to turn it to the short side, which is a 6 1/4 inch length, and we're going to score it at 2 inches and 4 1/4 inches. Now, make sure I have it all the way down. Good. So now this section here, this middle section, at the 4 1/4 inch mark, which is right there, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna actually press all the way. I'm just gonna get me to this middle section. I'm gonna put a little line here. This is gonna be the divider for where my 2 plants are gonna go, and the little handle needs somewhere to stick. So I have put a little mark there just to kind of help me. You can use a pencil mark too. You don't have to do it on your Simply scoreboard, but we're not going to score on that line. We're actually just going to use it as a guide when we put our handle piece. Now we do have to also score the handle piece. It is a piece of 2 1/4 by 8 1/2, and we're going to score the long end. So we're going to score it at 1/2 inch. We're going to score it at 4 1/4 inches and at 8. So those 3 measurements: 8, 4 1/4, and 1/2 inch. Okay. So we'll start with the handle. I'm going to show you how that works, but let's go ahead and score on all our marks here. This is the piece that we are going to glue in place, and it forms our handle. So we're going to glue that part together, and then we are going to punch. I used this really cool, it's called Best Label. It's a tiny small label, but it makes a perfect handle, as you can see on my sample project right here. So that's what we're going to use. But this is the piece that gets on that score mark that I made. So see, you're not going to see that because this is going to get glued down on both sides of that score mark. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and burnish all my ends here, except for that center line, right? All right. So here is our piece. So we are going to cut. So let me show you where we're going to cut. So we're going to cut in on 2 of the sides. So we're going to cut in here and in here on the short end. So I'm going to grab a thick bladed scissor. I like to use those best. And so I'm just going to cut in from this side, and I'm going to make the piece that comes in is going to be a little bit angle cut. So I'm going to cut twice. I'm going to cut straight down this score mark. And then from this side, I'm going to kind of angle cut just slightly, just like that. Okay, so let's do it on the other side, same. So we're going to cut this straight, and then we're going to angle cut this tab on the side, and we're going to cut straight here, and then we're going to angle cut this tab right here. Right there. All right, so that is all the cutting. Pretty easy. So what I'm going to do on this piece is we are going to put some adhesive in the center section, and we're going to glue that piece together. Okay. And then I'm going to open my Best Label punch, and I'm going to put it in here. I'm just going to hold it so that each side is sticking out the same amount. I'm just going to go down not very far, just in maybe about 1/4 inch. Press, and there is our handle. So this is going to form our little handle, just like that. That's why I glued that piece together. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and glue in our little section here. Okay, so we're just going to make sure that it fits, that we're nice and tight, and it is, and it does. So we're going to put adhesive on these 2 flaps. I'm going to go ahead and do both of them at the same time. Okay, let's put my glue up here, and then again we're going to use that little score mark, and we're going to put that piece on that score mark. I'm going to go to the other side and make sure that it's on there. Okay, and then these sides are going to come up, and we're going to glue these 2 in and this up. Okay, so let's start one at a time. Okay, we're going to start with this one. We'll need to open our glue again. So So we're gonna put some on this tab, especially where the score line is. That's where it's most important. And we're gonna go ahead and bring this over. And that's our outside piece. So we're just gonna make sure it's nice and glued and squared. We're gonna do the same on the other side. So we're gonna slide this piece in and make sure that it is nice and squared. And that is our first side. Pretty good so far, right? Not hard. Let's put some adhesive on this side. And again, I like to make sure that I really have a decent amount near that scored piece. We're gonna bring this one in first. And then we're gonna do the other one. So let's hold it in place and get it to grab really well. And then we're gonna put on this last tab. Again, near the scored piece is the most important. And let's go ahead and bring that in and put it behind and make sure that it attaches and that we're square on this side. And hold it in place. Looks good. What do you guys think? Let's put our little plants in there. There's number 1, number 2. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I definitely need to water these plants though. The dirt is everywhere. All right. So now we're gonna do the outside of our cute container. Oh my gosh, I love this color with these plants. Don't you? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay. So let's go ahead and move it out of the camera for right now. We're gonna bring in a scrap piece of paper. And we have 2 pieces here. These are 1 3/4 inch by 4 1/4 long. And what we are gonna do here is we are gonna stamp with soft succulent. And I'm gonna use a variety of stamps. I'm gonna use the shears and the pot and the trowel and the gloves. So I'm gonna start with the pot first. I'm gonna do 1 piece at a time. So we'll put 1 there. We're using soft succulent ink. All right, let's fit the shears there. Put another one here. Let's fit the trowel there. You just kind of have to, let's put the gloves over here. That's where they fit. Perfect. And let's put the end of this one right there. I'm gonna put it this direction, hanging off on that end there. And let's put some gloves over here. Good. And I'm gonna put the end of the gloves right there. That looks good so far. What do you guys think? Let's do the other one. Okay, we'll start again with the pots. We'll put 1 here, 1 in this corner, 1 over here, okay? Now we'll do the shears. So we're gonna put 1 there. Let's put a point of 1 right there. Let's do some gloves. Let's put the end of the gloves there. Let's put the trowel, how about right there? Put another one there. Let's do the shears again, I think. Let's grab those. And we'll put those in like that. That looks pretty cool. I love it. Yes. All right, let's do the end of the gloves right here. And a little piece right there. All right, so let's go ahead and clean that off. We're gonna use our Mary Merlot ink, which is the same color as our paper. And we are gonna stamp the "Thanks for helping me grow." Let me clean off these guys. So let's grab that stamp. and we are going to put it on this circle from the layering circles. So it is the second, or I guess it's the third size, and the same here, the third size of the scallop, the third smallest of the scallops from the layering circles. And we're going to stamp, thanks for helping me grow. Put that right there in the center of our circle. Oh my gosh, so cute. Let's clean our stamp. I love that chamois cleaner. It's so awesome. Okay, let's bring our silicone mat back out. We're gonna put some adhesive on the back and attach it onto our little scallop circle. We'll set that to the side, put that on last. Just let that dry. Let's go ahead and put adhesive on the sides. There's one. I'm going to take the plants out of our holder so I can turn it to the side so you guys can see. I'll bring the plants back in a minute. So we're going to go ahead and put one on this side. There's the one. Let's do the other side. I didn't think it needed it on the ends, and I really wanted the pop of color to be bigger on the ends because it pulls out the color of the plants as well as the handle. So I didn't do the white with the succulent stamped pieces on all four sides, just on the front. So basically what I did is I made our own designer series paper here with our stamp set. All right, so there is that. So now we're going to tie our ribbon. So the ribbon is this really beautiful soft succulent ribbon. It's out of the mini catalog, and it did carry over into the annual. Let me empty the dirt. I guess I should have watered those plants before I started filming this video, huh? All right, so I'm gonna hold this like so, and I'm just gonna turn it. I'm gonna tie a knot. Come on. Work with me, and then I'll slide it into place where I want it. Hang on, I'm actually gonna try and get it centered because it'll be harder to slide into place. Let's try that. Let's do that. There we go. Better that we're in the middle. All right, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna bring this piece through. It's so silky, it slips, so hold on to it tight. We're gonna tie that in a pretty bow and a pretty knot there. I'm gonna pull those two tails to the bottom. All right, and I'm gonna move it slightly to the right. There we go. All right, make sure that it looks like I want it to look. I'm gonna grab my ribbon scissors here, and I'm gonna cut one. I'm gonna cut the other one. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, isn't it? This ribbon is beautiful. All right, I'll cut those two ends off. And now we're going to attach, let's bring it down a little bit. We're gonna attach this, thanks for helping me grow. So I'm gonna use a couple dimensionals. I'm just gonna put them on the bottom, just two. Let's grab our take your pick tool, make sure I am on the bottom, I am, and grab those. And then we're going to attach our words right here, right along that handle. And then we will slide our ribbon up so that that knot is right there at the bottom of our label. And then we can put our plants inside. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with these little plants. They're so cute. So there are our projects. Oh, I love this project. If you like this project, give me a thumbs up. Definitely share my video. I would be so grateful. And definitely check out my other videos. If you are not a subscriber, please do subscribe. And if you do subscribe, you'll get notifications when I post new videos. If kind of I don't know, I've been in YouTube for maybe about 6 months now, so I'm still growing my channel. So I appreciate all the love that you give me with the thumbs up, the comments, and sharing my video. I greatly appreciate that. If this is a video that you'd like to do, you can feel free to pin it to your Pinterest, and that way you'll be able to find it when it's time to actually work on this project. So I'm going to lean this one to the side so you can see it. Again, I used the Flying Rain Boots and the Home and Garden bundles, and I hope that you enjoyed this 3D project. I really appreciate you being here with me. Thanks for watching. And all of the items used to make these projects are in the description below, so check that out. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping, guys!